I'm the holistic health freak, Brian Gangel, and welcome to another episode of Healthy Renditions.
All about making holistic versions of our old-time favorites. And today, we're doing one of my all-time favorites, ice cream. I remember buying ice cream at the store and bringing it home. What a delicious treat. What an amazing taste of summer. I also remember going to the store and having soft serve, and what an amazing experience that was on the road. Today, we're going to do a type of ice cream that you have never ever seen before. This is one of the most memorable shows you're ever going to watch. Enjoy. I brought a wonderful ice cream cone with us today. Beautiful color, beautiful texture. I absolutely love everything that ice cream offers. The only things that I think might be a problem with ice cream today is some of the preservatives, some of the artificial color, and not to mention some of the things in the media that are written about the dairy content as well. Today we have a recipe for you that is absolutely going to knock your socks off. It's really super easy and it's completely unusual, and the ingredients are found in just about every pantry that you can imagine. This was a wonderful treat. We are going to replicate something today that is definitely going to be a healthy rendition you'll never forget.
I remember eating ice cream like this in the summertime. It's so summery and so pretty. And it tastes so great. I don't know if this guy can create anything that tastes this good that's actually healthy.
Okay, our first ingredient is going to be something that's completely unexpected. Yes, it's organic walnuts. That is our base ingredient to make this healthy version of ice cream. Actually, this healthy rendition is more of a sorbet and less like an ice cream, more like whipped cream and less like gelato. So it's a real hybrid. This is a flavor that you've never experienced before. One of the things I have to do is I have to get rid of some of the residual ingredients that are in this mix. Okay, and while we're on the subject of purified water, I want to show you a neat little trick. I have a little device here. This is a little meter that measures the total dissolved solids in the water. Total dissolved solids are elements and minerals and nutrients which are obviously dissolved and can't be seen, but they're still there. The basic measurement for that is, and if I look at this, I actually have a reading here of about 59, which tells me I have some really good purified water. This is well water that's gone through reverse osmosis, very purified, and this is what I'm going to use to remove the impurities out of our walnuts. So now I take the walnuts, I take some of this beautiful purified water that I have, and we're simply going to pour it over the top of the nuts and make sure that they're covered. We'll let that sit for a couple of hours, and that will remove most of the impurities. And now the nuts will absorb some of the water as well and make them nice and fluffy, so that when I whip them up and blend them, they'll have a nice creamy consistency to them. So these are the rest of the ingredients that we have to make our healthy holistic ice cream. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use some liquid, obviously, to get it into the creamy texture. I'm going to use an organic orange. I have some organic orange essence oil, and I have some nice clean maple syrup. These are the three other ingredients that we're going to use as liquids into the mix. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to use the organic orange. Now, when you're buying an orange, you're looking for the number 9 as the first digit. That tells you that you actually have an organic orange. So that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the orange here. We're going to cut this orange in half. Nice. Now the smell of orange, now that's sexy. So we're going to juice this orange. I have a little hand juicer here. Nice and easy. Look how easy this is. We juice this up. Makes beautiful juice. Oh, yeah. Now, don't throw this away because this is our tray. Don't throw it away because this is our tray. So we put these two together and we're going to have a his and hers. As I'm going to be inviting a special guest up to taste our beautiful dish that we're going to create. So we have 2 bowls ready to go. Now I have a beautiful juice. Now I put the juice. Oh, look at that. That is nice. Next, I'm going to take some of the essential oil of orange. This recipe really couldn't be any easier. And I'm going to use a dropper here. I want about a teaspoon of the essential oil of orange. So I'm going to be putting that in. Nice. And the aroma coming off of that. Oh, wow. So obviously this is going to be an orange sorbet. Again, approximately 1 teaspoon of the essential oil of orange. This is what's called impact boosting and giving it real depth of flavor and character. And then you're going to need about a teaspoon up to 1.5 teaspoons of the maple syrup. And the maple syrup acts not just as a binding agent, it also adds beautiful sweetness as well. And now we're ready to whip it up. Take it off the base, give it a little shake. And now we know we've got the consistency that I'm looking for. Nice and creamy and smooth and oh man, that is so good. Now this is the point where you want to decide if you want to sweeten it. For those of you with a sweet tooth, I got a big sweet tooth. I'd want to sweeten it a bit. I can use some agave nectar, I could use some honey. I have some demerara sugar that I'm going to use here. Just about a teaspoon up to a tablespoon, and then I'll reblend it. It'll granulate and mix beautifully and add the delicate sweetness that I'm looking for. Another thing I've used before is coconut milk or coconut filings. They will work beautifully. Let's blend that up. Just takes a minute or 2. And now we're ready to pipe our beautiful mixture into our orange bowls. And oh, I've used a flat tip here. Just look at that. That is absolutely heaven. Take these guys, put them into the fridge. We'll let this settle up. Take us about a half an hour or so. And then these will be ready to go.
Wow! Wow, does that stuff ever have flavor? That's amazing.
Very, very tasty. It's very creamy. It's got lots of flavor. It's very fresh. It's very summery. I really liked it.
So you see, you don't have to be a holistic health freak to make food that's both nutritional and chic. I'm Brian Gangel. I'm the Holistic Health Freak. I want to thank you for joining us as we make holistic versions of our old-time favorites. This is definitely a healthy rendition. I look forward to seeing you soon. Join us again, and bye for now.
Trouble